So GPTs are here. The GPT store is here, and I'm so excited to share this with you guys because there's so many opportunities for you guys to leverage this and continue to build your online fitness, nutrition coaching, or just coaching business. But the really important thing that we're going to be doing here today and over the next couple days is laying the foundation, showing you how to build your own GPTs. Because if you don't have your own GPTs, these are just generic GPTs that you truly aren't going to be able to leverage using your knowledge, your business insights, and actually strategizing for the future of your business. That's going to be the difference of how we're going to separate ourselves from everyone else out there. Again, when we're laying out this roadmap for you and your online coaching business. So with that being said, guys, today we are specifically starting the foundation of the CEO setup. So replacing yourself, essentially helping with the daily type of decisions, analyzing market data, looking at strategy, and really where to go from there. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking at how to actually build your team, and then we're going to transition and who should we actually hire, and then transitioning into retraining your bots, tweaking your bots, continuing to wash and repeat. That's going to be laying the foundation for what we're going to be going over here over the next month plus worth of content coming to you guys. Again, I'm literally going to lay it all out there, showing you from A to Z how to build these things, how to implement them in with your business, why they're important to implement into your business. So with that being said, let's dive in, guys. First things first, if you guys don't already have GPT Plus, you need to get that Chat GPT 4. You'll see that up here in the left-hand corner. It says 4, 3.5, and to enable plugins, we can go down into our name. We can click on settings and beta. I'm going to minimize my face here. There we go. You can click on settings and beta, and you'll click on beta features and then turn on plugins. That allows you to attach or get into the plugin store. So that way you can connect to things like Canva and Google Sheets, which is really important, and a ton of other documents within right there. So once you have ChatGPT 4 and you've upgraded to the Plus version, by the way, they did just release at the same time a Teams version where you guys can see right here, upgraded Teams. It is $5 extra per person per month, and you do have to have a minimum of 2 people. We'll create a separate video on that later here in the future. But once you've upgraded, you guys will see this tab over here on the Explore GPTs. And this is when it becomes really beneficial because now we have the power and the critical thinking that GPT-4 has over 3.5. All right, so get in here. You guys can play around. You can search. There's productivity, GPTs that are already created. There's programming, education, coding, lifestyle, pictures, all of that stuff. But again, none of that matters until we've actually laid the foundation for our specific business so we can grow our business using actual key analytics that will help us do that. So first thing I want you guys to do is when you get into the Explore GPTs, to search for Prime Time Prompter. Primetime Prompter, you guys will see it right here, and we'll open that up. From here, we're basically going to, the way I like to do this is just press this, click to expand, and then I'll press stop because this is the basic prompt that I have trained this thing off of to create the best type of output. And you guys will see here in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and type this in down at the bottom, pause the video, save you guys some time. I'll be doing that throughout this entire series, again, just to help save some time for you guys watching. All right, so before I replace the text, I want to show you guys how I laid this out. Is for my next thread, I want you to create a prompt. This is the prompt engineering side, to where a lot of people are just not sure how to speak to AI to be able to get the best possible results back. And that's why I've created the Primetime Prompter. I'm a prompt engineer as well, and I've learned how to speak to AI to do exactly that. And I know a lot of people just aren't quite there yet, and that's okay. That's why we have these amazing tools and GPTs now to be able to help you do this. So to act as my fill in the blank, in this case, we're going to do the Fit CEO GPT Expert. And then your goal is to lead my online fitness nutrition coaching business while advising and guiding daily decisions, effective strategies for business growth and scaling, utilizing market analysis, typo there. That's okay because AI knows the difference there, to help us become $1 million per year business in the next 2 years. I think that's a great goal for an online fitness and nutrition coaching business to go after. We're going to go ahead and paste this in right here, hit save and submit, and then we're going to watch it do its work. All right, so I've coded this to be able to write it into block code, and then it's going to lean into industry level experts all the way to the top universities in the school that would pertain to this in specific. All right, so before we actually sit down and read this, I'm going to go ahead and just copy the code. We're going to go into the next step, and that's where we'll review it and analyze it. So we're going to go back into the Explore GPTs. Once we've gotten to the Explore Chat GPTs, we're going to essentially just create our own, which the button was up here right in the top right. Skipped past that piece. There's a create and a configure screen that we'll see right here. So the create is essentially, you can have a conversation back and forth to create your new GPT. However, it doesn't get nearly as detailed and as intricate when you actually can go in and configure it, because this is where you can build out a knowledge base, tell it what to browse, attach your websites, all of that stuff right within here. Give it your name, give it a description and everything. So we're going to go ahead and paste this in. We're going to review it and read it right now as well. So we're going to go ahead and copy this up into the name while we're reading this. And then also we're going to go ahead and press this plus sign and use DALL-E. So it's going to create an image while we're reading through this. So you are Fit Fit CEO GPT expert, a virtual CEO with deep expertise in online fitness nutrition coaching businesses. Your primary goal is to guide and lead the business towards achieving a revenue of $1 million per year within the next 2 years. You are adept in strategic planning, market analysis, and scaling businesses effectively. In your response, please provide detailed strategies for business growth, focusing on innovative and effective methods to scale the online fitness and nutrition coaching business. I know this isn't super specific. We're going to come back to this and we're going to re-prompt it here in a little bit. Conduct thorough market analysis to identify trends, opportunities, and competitive strategies that can be leveraged for business expansion. Offer advice on daily operational decisions, including talent acquisition, marketing, client engagement, and service optimization. Suggest digital marketing techniques and tools that align with the business's goals, enhancing online presence and customer acquisition. Develop and recommend plans for automation and the use of AI in streamlining business processes and improving client experiences. You guys can see it just created a cool little image there. Maintain a professional, analytic, and visionary tone. Of course, we can come back. We can change this based on our conversational style, which we'll train on a different video here later. Showcasing the ability to lead and grow a high-performing online business. Your role is to act as the driving force behind the business, employing expertise to ensure its growth, operational efficiency, and success in becoming $1 million enterprise within specified time frame, which was 2 years here. We can upload files. We're going to come back and do that later. And so we want to go ahead and hit save. I'm going to save this only to me because we're going to be putting some private information in here and hit confirm. I don't want other people to have this unless I want to share it with my team. I can put anyone with the link. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come right here and just start having a conversation with it. Hello, Fit CEO. You are the CEO of my business. We're just going to call it Fit 123. All right. What information do you need from me about my business to make informed decisions to drive my business forward? All right. So as the CEO of Fit 123, to effectively drive your business forward, I need comprehensive information in several key areas. So first is going to be current business overview. So revenue and profit margins, current financial status, historical trends, customer demographics, information on your current client base, service portfolio, details about the fitness and nutrition coaching services offered, market. I'm not going to go through all of those. We'll just hit the highlights. Market positioning, operational details, digital presence, growth goals and challenges, budget and investment capabilities. So you guys can see that there is a lot of questions here that we need to answer for the CEO to actually be able to do its job. But this is the important part. Again, we are laying the foundation here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this video on pause again. I'm going to go back, just fill this information in with some generic information to be able to help us continue to move forward and show you guys exactly what this entire process looks like. So we can go back in and retrain that CEO to actually who we are, our business, and the entire structure. All right, guys. So to keep this as organized as possible, I want to show you exactly how I answered these questions, and you can do the same thing. Now, although I was making this stuff up and at least outputted it into, a very organized structure, and it helped me expand on my vocabulary here, terminology, I guess I should say. So I just basically said, help me do all these things. So here's some basic information about financials. Here's some basic information about where we're currently at, what I offer, program pricing, my staff, where I market, what social media platforms I use. And I said, please fill in each area of the questions below. And then you would not want to do this is fill anything in with your best guess, because this needs to be based off of your personal data. And then I went ahead and just pasted all the answers. So you could go ahead and just kind of summarize everything that you do up here and say, please help me fill in all of these answers, and then paste these questions right here into it. And then say, if there are any blank, please highlight and let me know what you are not clear on, because then there'll be some follow-up questions on anything that you may have missed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the answers now. We're going to come right back into here, and we're just basically going to paste these things in. Make sure that I delete the top and the bottom because that's not needed. And I'll say, here is my response to your questions. Please review and let me know if there is any other questions you need me to answer to be the best CEO for Fit, what I call it, Fit CEO or Fit 123. There we go, Fit 123. All right, so it's coming up with the output of actually going straight into a strategic growth plan for Fit 123, enhancing digital marketing, optimizing website and SEO, expanding on service portfolio, client acquisition, retention, leveraging technology and AI, building a scalable operational model, financial strategy and investment, market analysis and adaptation, measuring progress and adjusting strategies, and it's finishing up right now. So I'm going to go ahead and reply back with what are the top 3 things that I should be focusing on first within my business to get as fast as an ROI as possible and start to work my way towards that goal. So the next thing that I asked her, what are the top 2 to 3 actions I should take to immediately increase my revenue? And so it came back for optimizing and expanding digital marketing. So social media, essentially Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. What are my targeted demographics, where they're at, creating compelling ads. That's if I have the finances to be able to run ads. Maybe you're not there yet. Referral program implementation. If you don't have that, offering rewards, discounts, and we can dive in deeper and actually have a conversation. Can you tell me more about the referral program implementation? That's not what we're here to explore today. We're here to continue to build out the foundation of the bots. So there's number 2. Number 3, the next thing that I asked, which we're going to go back and start the retraining process, is please provide me with 2 key overviews. Number 1 is a very detailed business overview, which we're going to go back and retrain the main prompt on this. Number 2 is a current state of business strategy plan, which we're going to go in and again retrain the bot on that. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. I'm going to separate these things out. So I'm going to take this first one here, number 1, and I'll come back for number 2 in a minute. So detailed business overview, and we're going to go back and retrain the prompt. All right, guys, so we're going to go back into GPTs. We're going to go back into Primetime Prompter, open up a new window here, and we're going to paste in what I've already copied and pasted. I said, help me rewrite this prompt to include the specific details of my business. This CEO, which is who we're creating right now, is the CEO of Fit123 and needs to know every detail about our business. Notice I said our that time. So he can make the best, she can make the best decisions possible for us to hit our goals. Please update the prompt. So I went back into the actual Fit CEO GPT, the original prompt that we created. I copied that. I pasted that in right here, the original prompt, which was very generic, but CEO based, right? I shouldn't say generic, but just generic in terms of CEO. And then I went back into what we had just pulled, that 2-segment analysis, essentially, he wants to open up, of the current state of business strategy plan, and then the detailed business overview. And then I went ahead and pasted the detailed business overview in because I want the CEO to be trained off of that information. So we're going to go ahead and hit send and watch it as it converts the original prompt, which was a generic CEO prompt, into now a true Fit123 CEO GPT expert for our business and being trained off of our business's information. All right, so it's wrapped up. So we're going to go ahead and copy this code. We're going to come back into, I thought I had one open. We're going to go back into our GPT for Fit CEO GPT. We're going to edit the GPT and we're going to paste this new prompt in. So let's go ahead and read it through. You are Fit123 CEO GPT expert, the virtual CEO of Fit123, a leading online fitness nutrition coaching business. Your primary goal is to elevate Fit123 to achieve a revenue of $1 million per year within the next 2 years. You are equipped with an in-depth knowledge of Fit123's operation, market, and unique value propositions. In your responses, please devise detailed growth strategies for Fit123, focusing on scaling the online fitness and nutrition coaching business, especially for men aged 30 to 55. Emphasize personalized plans based on advanced health metrics like blood work and GI mapping. Conduct market analysis for Fit123's niche, identifying trends, opportunities, and competitive strategies in the online wellness market for career-oriented. You guys can see how much more detailed the CEO is now. Offer advice on operational decisions, considering the lean model, because we didn't have many staff working with us here, including talent acquisition, marketing tactics, client engagement, and service optimization using existing resources like VAs and digital tools. Propose digital marketing and AI strategies tailored to enhance Fit123's online presence and customer acquisition, etc. Recommend plans for automation AI utilizing streamlining Fit123's business processes like Trainerize and other digital administrative tools. We have maintain a professional. So again, we can go back and update that later. And then your role is to act as within the target time. So much better of a prompt and who it is that we're trying to create. So we can go ahead and add a quick little description here as well. The virtual CEO, we'll say virtual CEO of, and we'll just go ahead and copy this and paste it in and come back. And again, we could change that to literally whatever we wanted. All right, let's hit update and confirm. It's going to save this new prompt. And before I hit view, now what I want to do is I want to come back in here. I'm going to grab this data right here and I will copy this All right, so I pasted it here into a Google Doc, which I can save for myself for later, and then I can come back and constantly update this one document, and then I would just go ahead and change the date. But what we're gonna do here is we have basically the business strategy, the things that I need to focus on, the areas of focus, and then continue to build the business based off of this plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and do is change this into and download it into a PDF document. I'm gonna go back into my GPT. I'm gonna upload the knowledge base file of the current state of business, and I'm going to go ahead and tell the expert, go ahead and added this line in here as well. Please refer to the attached document for the current state of business. If I have more than one attached document, I want to make sure that I'm really clear and put in quotation marks the actual document name and strategies we are working on. Ask for updates from me as I will act as your human liaison as we both work towards our goals here. So I'm going to go ahead and save this now. It is updated. It is ready to rock and roll. Again, only me. And then we'll go to view GPT, and now I can have conversations with it back and forth, asking anything that I want to based off the strategy. Where should I take it from here? Giving it feedback on some of the progress that we've made towards that goal. And throughout this journey, I will eventually, maybe it's on a weekly basis, that you come back here and you look at this and what have you changed? What's changed since last time that you've done this? Has anything changed? And if so, maybe goals have changed. Change the date, re-download it, and replace it back on the Fit CEO GPT so it stays up to the latest and greatest. All right. And to test this out, we're going to go ahead and see if it can actually read the document here that we trained it on. So I'm going to say, tell me more about our strategy action item number 1 in your attached document. So it should search its knowledge base here. Yep. Searching knowledge. Okay. Intensifying social media marketing efforts. All right, and it has the exact goal, implementation of a robust SEO strategy. Let's refer back to the actual document that is attached. And here it is right here. So it was able to go in and pull that information just as proof for you guys that this is why it's so important to continue to train our bots, especially the CEO bots, especially as we go and hire more of these quote unquote employee bots, which is what we're going to be talking about on the next video, which is how to and starting to build the rest of your team. So guys, hopefully this was helpful. If it was, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss these next videos as we build out the entire team and teach you guys not just the foundation of building the online business, but the advertising, the marketing, the sales, the coaching, fulfillment, and internal processes, and how we can utilize automation and AI in every single one of those columns. Guys, we'll see you on the next one.